Welcome back to Crystal's Tarot, or welcome if you're new. Please consider subscribing. This is going to be a reading for messages from the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine. We're going to first look at the Major Arcana energy for the Divine Masculine. We have some sort of forward movement on his side. Since this is going to be his messages to the Divine Feminine, he's going to be on my left. The Divine Feminine will be on the right. The mutual energy will be on the left. Okay, my Divine Feminine's energy. Okay. You have the Justice. And that's it for her. The Hierophant is the bottom of the deck. So I felt like there's something that you're trying to... Sorry, this is the Emperor. So in regards to each party standing in their power, doing what's right for them, I felt like there's a energy. The Divine Feminine is really trying to like do what's right for her, do what's fair for her. I feel like she's been feeling like things have been unfair. The Divine Masculine's trying to move forward in the things that he feels authority in, the things that he feels responsible for, the things that he feels like a sense of responsibility. You also have the Death card, so there's something ending as well for the Divine Masculine in regards to what he used to have responsibility over or for or with. The Divine Feminine is trying to have fairness, and she's trying to act in her integrity and in her, like she's trying to stick up for her rights, her values, her morals. And I feel like the Divine Masculine, he has a lot of forward movement. He has a lot of things going on. There's also things ending in his experience, in his environment. Yeah, the Emperor. And the Justice. So each party is responsible for standing in their own power right now. But neither party can really blame anybody for their experiences, their environment, their feelings, their anything. And the lesson right now, the bottom line for both parties is to stand in your power, to own your authority, to own your power and stand it in a fair way. I feel like the Divine Feminine is like, there's been things that she feels has been unfair and she might have let things slide. I feel like she's like she's trying to be accountable and she's trying to hold people accountable. The Divine Masculine's trying to tell her that he's trying to like take some forward movement, but there's something that's needing to end first, or something is ending first. But she feels like that like maybe it's been too long, something's out of balance, something's not fair. There's lacking justice here. All right, the Emperor, sorry. Divine Masculine's message to the Divine Feminine. Divine Masculine's message to the Divine Feminine. Divine Masculine's message to the Divine Feminine. This will be our last shuffle. All right, Divine Masculine's energy. He has a Tower, the Strength card, the Lovers, whatever this is, we're not going to look at. Oh, and then there's the Ten of Wands was hiding underneath the Strength card. So I felt like there's a lot of things coming out with his energy. This is like when I first pulled it, the first row, he got one card, but then there's like this sense like there's more to come out. So then I pulled the other card and it came out backwards, which is like this, like it's not wanting to be shown, right? He's like, it's something that's slowly coming about, or it's something that he's not wanting to be recognized or known yet, if at all. There's so this speaks about like the prior one, that it was something that was ending. He either didn't want to acknowledge himself, or he didn't want the divine feminine to know. So then this next row, there's something unexpected. He has the Tower, the Strength card, the Ten of Wands, the Lovers, and the drum roll, the Star card. Okay, so I feel like he's trying to tell the divine feminine. We'll see what the mutual energy is, but I feel like he's trying to tell the divine feminine he got caught off guard by how much or how quickly or how long or how powerful, whatever, for the connection. Like, I felt like he wasn't expecting the divine feminine to really catch his feelings or catch his thoughts the way that she has. There's a sense like I feel like that he's been fighting something for a long time, and I feel like he's coming back around to it. What's her energy? Her energy is the Moon card. I feel like it's like in the reverse though. It came out like kind of sideways. That been the cards. Let's see. Like that did not count. Hold up, guys. Hold it. Okay, so it's like this. Okay, it's upright. So there's something that she feels like unknown. Something's unknown to her. She's not getting information. She also has the Chariot. He first had it. Now she has it in her energy. So I felt like there was something that he used to move. Okay, so she had that in the reverse. So we're going to keep it out so I can remember that. But he had it first. And now she's having it. So I felt like there was like, at some point, he might have had to feel like he was like either having a lack of balance was causing a separation in the connection, or having that balance was allowing the connection to like get better or draw closer or whatever. But now I feel like with her having it with these cards, like there's unknown energy. She feels like there's a lot of unknown things, unknown factors. She might have a commitment outside of this that isn't successful. It's not working out. I feel like she's like, and there's a lack of balance. There's a lack of forward movement. She's trying to balance. There's something she's trying to create. But she's not wanting anybody to be aware of this energy just yet. I don't know why. The mutual energy between them is a Fool. So having the opportunity to take a new leap forward, a new adventure forward. Sorry, guys. It's going to get a little shaky. I'm looking for my little decks right now. I don't know where. Okay, here. Bam. That way we could get more rolls. I'm kind of nosy. And the more decks that fit out here, the more information we get. Hold up. Okay. But these ones are freaking tiny. I have the world's tiniest tarot deck. I don't know where it's at, but that shit is super tiny. I never took it out of the box. I have never taken it out of the box. All right, Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine. Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine. Divine Masculine's energy. All right, it's short and sweet, I guess. So he has the Fool card, and I spin it around, and it stayed in the upright. So there's definitely new opportunities. He has the Lovers, and he has the Three of Cups sideways. I felt like there's like we're gonna see what this is about, but it looks like he's trying to communicate an interest to having like a new opportunity. Funny is how the bottom of the deck right here is his first card. So this mutual energy, sorry, let's go back into that real quick for a second. This opportunity, this new leap forward, after both of them like stand in their power and own their power, own their decisions, own their what they want, and control it for their like basically don't allow other people to like sway them, like live the life that they're wanting to live, because that's how they want to, that's how they're comfortable, that's what they lean towards naturally. So once they get to be comfortable with themselves, where they stand in their power, and the masculine takes some sort of forward movement that he's been inspired to do, but he hasn't been, there's some sort of ending necessary for him, or that he's going through or will go through. The Divine Feminine, she's learning about balance and fairness, and like giving and receiving, like the equal flows, like the balance of life, like the giving and receiving, the taking, like when to say enough, speaking up for herself. Like she's learning the process of stuff, like defending herself, what's right and what's wrong, sticking up for herself, standing up for her values, sticking behind her values. Da, da, da. So then I dropped one of my crystals. So then there's this energy of like there's some sort of new opportunity, right? Some unexpected change. They have to be optimistic, or being optimistic unexpectedly for some. There's this new moment, you have to do it. You like, so he got the Tower. So this change for him, it was unexpected, it was sudden, it was very quick. He had to be confident about it. It was very hard for him to do so. There's some sort of connection that he has, like with somebody that he's very like emotionally in tuned with, very spiritually connected with, or potentially even his higher self, that help motivate him, help keep him encouraged, help him stay positive, help him be inspired for this forward movement. On her end, she's like, there's some sort of this forward movement, that this new, you have to do something different, this new experiences. There's a lot of unknown energy, but she goes forward like because she has balance. Like she knows that she's gonna rise to the occasion, because she knows she knows she has to do what she's gonna have to do. She's always gonna do what she's gonna have to do. She does what she needs to do. I feel like she has her balance within her. So even though she doesn't know what's coming, she tries to do her best and go forward. And there's a lack of commitment, there's a lack of knowledge, there's a lack of growth that she's kind of embarrassed by, that caused this new forward movement for her. She doesn't want, like, it's private for her, it's embarrassing, so she wants to keep it all discreet. She's working on having more balance within herself, her environment, but there's been a lack of balance within her environment, and she finds it like kind of embarrassing. It's hard to deal with for her, and she doesn't want other people to be aware of it. She doesn't want to be held to those standards. She knew it was out of balance. She knew that there was a lack of balance. But she was confused about her emotions too. And she's trying to create something. I don't know what she's trying to manifest. She's trying to create something that's authentic, something that has a nostalgic feeling, or something that she's wanted. The Divine Feminine, I felt like, for those of you this resonates with, there's this energy of like, she has a nostalgic connection. And I feel like she's like she feels nurtured within that energy, like that never grew. And it's like it's in her past, it's in the back of her mind, and she always wonders like what that would have grown to be like. And like I feel like there's moments like that kind of also somehow inspired this new change, this new forward movement. So he's let's finish pulling her energy with her energy. Her first card out is the Page of Swords. Oh. I don't know how we're gonna keep it like this. Okay. Communication is the next topic. So both of them only have 3 cards. I feel like they're not talking, they haven't talked, or they're doubtful of talking. Or maybe they just don't, I don't know. Something needs to be said. There's communication. There might be like written communication as well. So the masculine has the Fool, the Lovers, and he has the what is this? Sorry, the 3 of Cups sideways. I feel like he wants to talk about having a new opportunity, a forward movement. He still cares about the divine feminine. And he wished that things would be different. He wished that there was more to celebrate. I feel like there's something like he has good news. For some of the divine masculine has good news that they want to share with the divine feminine. The divine feminine, or they see a new way. I feel like they see a new way that they can like connect with the divine feminine. They can relate to her better. They understand her better. The divine feminine, she has the Page of Swords, the 10 of Cups, and the 2 of Pentacles. So whatever this communication is for her, on her end, she's hoping to know something, or she has understood something. I feel like she's inspired to have a home, have a family environment, but it's just been tribulation, trials and tribulations. Like she tried to manifest something and it didn't work out. It ends up in a shallow victory. And I felt like that's what this energy of having the Hierophant in the reverse, like there was a higher level of commitment and it didn't work out. So she wants to keep that like private. She doesn't like it's like a mark on her. It's an embarrassment. So she doesn't want the divine masculine to know. She doesn't want other people to know. She's like, this isn't like she tried, it didn't work out. And now it's like she feels like it's a burden on her in some way, shape, or form. So the communication that needs to be had or wants to be had, or maybe this is a conversation, this is communication that the other person wished they had and the other person hasn't revealed yet. Take this as this resonates. Use your own intuition, guys. So his side, again, he has the Fool card, the Lovers, and the 3 of Cups sideways. So I feel like his energy, he's like trying to do things different, right? He sees that things are happening to be different. Things are different than what they have been. I feel like he's having new experiences in life. He's like, whatever stage it is for him, he's experiencing that next stage or getting ready to, so he's anticipating it. And there's a sense of like he still has that sense of connection with the divine feminine. Like he still thinks about her. There's like an area within him that has a protection around this energy with her. But there's been like a lack of celebration. There's like things haven't worked out the way that he had anticipated and had hoped. Like I'm getting that energy of like maybe in another lifetime. Like oh my God, it's kind of sad actually. like it didn't work out in this lifetime. I had to do things different than what either of us probably wanted. But I still cared about you. I still love you. I still like a piece of him still wish that there would have been forward movement with the divine feminine, but there hasn't been um nothing to celebrate. There hasn't been, I don't know. Let's go forward because that's kind of disappointing. It's depressing. On her side, she had like, so she already knows these things, but she would like to have communication. She knows something. She already knows it, but she wants it to be spoken. She wants somebody to be able to speak it. Like she's tried really, really hard for this connection, potentially other connections, and I felt like she's tried and invested a lot, and it has ended up like just empty-handed. God, this like is ridiculous. So she's tried to invest somewhere. She's put in a lot of energy and a lot of effort somewhere, and it didn't work out. It just like it was like energy that she had hoped for something. And I feel like she's like she knows that this is what it is, but she wants to at least hear it. She wants to hear the truth. She wants to speak. She wants to maybe there's things that she wants to say. There's things that she wants to get off her chest, like say something, reveal something, speak something. I don't know. Everybody is different. Divine masculine to the divine feminine. Divine masculine to the divine feminine. Divine masculine to the divine feminine. You have the Ace of Pentacles is the card that fell, and it fell in the reverse. And you also have the Ten of Wands. So I don't know what this was about to be about, but it looks like this connection is like one of those ones like it just didn't work out in this lifetime, maybe the next. So I don't know why the hell we gotta talk about it then. Why are we even talking about it? Sorry, because somebody needs to know, somebody needs to hear that. I'm sorry. That's disappointing and depressing. I wish there was better news. But who knows? Maybe not. Let's see what the future is talking about for this couple. Yeah, look at like on her side. Like if you look at that person, they're like exhausted. Look at their face. They tried to make this little family environment. They tried to build this, and it ended up being like problems, right? Their emotions are all crazy problems at sea. There's like nothing but issues and confusion, and like I tried to build this, I tried to make it happy. This is what I wanted to build, and this is what it turned out like. But like that, like I don't know if those are clouds from the freaking ship being on fire, but it's rough seas for sure. It looks like there's an explosion or some shit right over here. Like it's just problematic and issues. And they're looking at it, right? They're looking at that. Like look at his face. He's like, what the hell? That was exhausting. All that energy trying to, it's like Harry Potter trying to create something and he's exhausted. All right. This will be our last shuffle. Divine masculine to divine feminine. Divine masculine. Okay. So now you have the Ace of Pentacles in the upright. So I felt like he's like wanting to make a new opportunity, a new offer. to the divine feminine, or he might be receiving new options, new offers in his life. Then he has the 10 of Wands. That's crazy. So those two cards were just in the pre-messages, and they were both in the reverse. Now he has them in the upright. I think they were both in the. I know the 10 of Wands, I think, was in the upright, but for sure the Ace of Pentacles was in the reverse. Then you have the Tower, and he had it right here too. I feel like there's a lot of things about the divine feminine that catches the divine masculine off guard. Like he wasn't expecting that. And then the Two of Cups. So it's looking like he's wanting to provide an opportunity, like start something with the divine feminine, because he's been holding on to something for too long, and he's been trying to fight it for too long. And there's something in regards to his foundation that was not authentic. That's kind of like there's truth being revealed to him, and he's starting to realize where his like his emotions really are. The divine feminine, she has the Nine of Cups, so that's her wish fulfillment. And the Justice is the okay, so the divine feminine really doesn't have nothing to say. So I'm gonna give us some room up here. I'm gonna scoot these over so we can talk about some more things, because she doesn't have much to say. Hers is pretty like simple. Hers is basically talking about to have justice in this connection, to get married, to her divine masculine, to have like some sort of commitment, to have some sort of healing, to have some sort of fairness. No way, guys. So right now I was like reorganizing the cards, right? And I was like trying to explain it too, and then I got totally caught off guard because I just noticed that he has the Emperor, and right underneath the Emperor is the Empress. And it's like completely hiding. Watch. It's like this. Can you see? So it's the Emperor and then the Empress. So he knows that she's the one for him. He knows. And underneath this Tower, the Two of Cups. I think it's the way that I'm squashing them together, but the way that the fact that they landed like that, they ended up like that. I felt like there's something in regards to like he understands that that's his person. The divine masculine, he understands that his connection with the divine feminine is something that was like intended for them. It's something that they're supposed to experience. I don't know what the hangup is in the connection, because obviously these two aren't connected. They're not together from the energy I'm reading. Like he seems to be caught off guard by it. Like he's been fighting it, and then he accepts it, and he's kind of like confused about like how does he, I don't know. There's something that has to be made fair. I feel like he's trying to provide an opportunity. He's been fighting against it for a long time, but he's starting to realize that's his person. But there's things in regards to his foundation that would have to like give way in order for him to like move forward towards the divine feminine. And I feel like it causes him to have really confused emotions. But having this fairness, having this justice is the divine feminine's wish fulfillment. And she's like very clear about that. That's all she has to say. Like having this justice, like this is the mutual energy. This is what we're talking about. We're doing a mirror reading. I don't know if those of you who've watched it and those of you who haven't before, but for those of you who haven't, I pull one side's energy and pull the next energy, and the bottom of the deck is the mutual energy. It's the neutral topic, I guess, which happens to be the justice for this particular topic. This particular thing. Hers was short and sweet and to the point. Like it's wish fulfillment for her to have justice and in the connection. There's something there. It feels like it's out of balance. I feel like she's accepted that. That might have caught the masculine off guard for some of you. Okay, let's see. Na, 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 na. I don't know which deck I want to use. I want to use smaller ones. But I don't know where all my smaller ones are. Where's my... Hold on. I apologize right now if I shake you. Sorry. I'm trying to get my other... Sorry. I went to my... I gotta find it. Sorry, guys. I'm not gonna keep you guys too long while I look for it. I got a lot of tarot decks, and I don't know where all my other ones are, and I don't want to keep you guys too long. Anyways, let's see. I guess we're gonna use these. No, we're not using these. Oh, bam. That's why, because these are the ones I was looking for. Bam. I thought these were like somewhere. I thought I took these with me, but obviously I didn't. Cool beans, cool beans. All right, let's see what else. The next topic. Sorry, guys. Give me a moment. Okay. Divine masculine to the divine feminine. Divine masculine. Divine masculine to the divine feminine. Divine masculine to the divine feminine. All right, this is going to be our last shuffle. Divine masculine to the divine feminine. Okay, one more. And I don't do any pre-messages. I usually don't do pre-messages with these. Sorry, one more. Okay, this is going to be our last shuffle for real. All right. Messages from the divine masculine to divine feminine. Okay. So he has clarity in something. I don't know if this is something like where he's like rejecting offers, or he's seeing how he didn't accept something that was divinely given to him at one point in time. Let's see what else he's talking about. Spacio. Hold on, guys. All right, I guess they are in reverse. So you got a bunch of cards in reverse here, and they are in reverse. They're staying in reverse, apparently. So, okay. He's realizing that this offer that was extended to him, he didn't take it. Like it's like spirit giving you a gift, and you turning it down, you rejecting it. You be like, oh no, thank you. Not taking the time to evaluate something, not taking the time to like really think things through, not taking the time to evaluate something. Thank you, Shaylee. I appreciate you. Stacio. He's crazy. Page of Pentacles. The offer wasn't extended, right? There was something that that the communication wasn't extended. There was like a lack of communication, a lack of forward movement. There was like And he's starting to realize that. The divine masculine starting to realize that. There was a lack of something being fair. He didn't put in his love. He didn't show effort. He didn't put in support. He didn't value the divine feminine. There was like a lack of balance within him. He might not have had the resources like he said he did, or acted like he did, or he didn't have something that he thought he was necessary to have forward movement. He wasn't seeing something clearly, but he also didn't want something to end. I felt like he's aware that he chose wrong. Like he chose something that wasn't for his best interest, for his greatest good. Divine feminine's energy. She's been waiting for something. Hold on. I'm gonna give you 3 seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Sorry. Okay. Then this forward movement, fighting and arguing, stuck in her thoughts. And I think that's it for her, but let's see. We do have a couple cards. Yeah. Mutual energy is the Hierophant, learning something from a higher level, having a higher level of commitment. So she's waiting to have a higher level of commitment that she's actually interested in, that she's actually, that it feels like it's reciprocal, that it feels like it's mutual, that everybody's grown up like they're supposed to be. Because keep in mind, she already had the Hierophant up here, but it was in the reverse. And that's in regards to these new opportunities. So I felt like when this connection kind of severed or took a pause or whatever it was, Stasio! She got started on a new connection. Sorry, guys. She got started on a new connection, but it wasn't something that was fair. It wasn't something that was like, it wasn't something that was invested in her and she was fully invested in. It wasn't balanced. It wasn't like a real, I don't know. There was a lack of fairness and lack of balance and lack of reciprocity. And so now she's been waiting for that kind of thing to come in. She's been waiting to learn. She's been waiting to learn something. She's been waiting to have like a higher level of commitment, a higher connection. She's hoping for a victory, but she's trying to like be realistic. She's okay with being on her own, but she would prefer to be with a partner. I feel like she's starting to expect to be on her own. She might have to, like, she might feel like she has to be the masculine and the feminine, right? Like she has to be there to do for herself. Yeah, she has to be the masculine and the feminine for herself. I feel like she's very smart. She's very intellectual. She's fun. She's abundant. But there's a sense of like she has to rely on herself. She can't her ability to trust other people or lean on other people is very minimal. So she's like waiting for this higher level of commitment. She's waiting for somebody that is a true partner that she can rely on and have a mutual understanding, a mutual agreement, a mutual relationship with, a mutual benefit with. She's been like on this journey a long time by herself, like fighting through it, arguing with people in their craziness, allowing them to confuse her. And I felt like she'd rather be by herself instead of dealing with all of that crazy that she's dealt with. She wants a victory. She's hoping for a victory, but she's trying to be realistic with what she has experienced. Okay, so I think I don't have any more small decks. Let's see. My son is super loud. Sorry, I keep shaking you guys. I guess we're just going to use this one. I don't want to use this one yet because I do want to pull Spirit's advice for both of them. All right. I'm gonna put this right here. And I'm just gonna move this up a little. And the last row. We're gonna use this one. OMG. Thank you. Sorry, guys. Appreciate your patience with my shenanigans. All right. Divine masculine to the divine feminine. Divine masculine to the divine feminine. All right, last shuffle. Sorry, one more. Divine masculine to the divine feminine. Divine masculine to the divine feminine. Okay. He's talking about something's not fair. Wish fulfillment. He's getting out of his thoughts. He's no longer arguing with himself. He's not being patient. He's running out of patience, which means he's been waiting for something, right? Something isn't fair. It's not fair. He wants to work at something. He wants to communicate working at something, or somebody communicated that towards him. He's on his own right now. He's very independent. There's like a lack of balance though within his environment, his finances. He might be paying child support or alimony or something, or he feels a lack of balance within himself. But he's hopeful and he's excited and he's motivated for the future. She is realizing truth. She's had a lot of harsh truths, a lot of communications in her environment. A lot of things have been said. This is in regards to their Knight of Pentacles. So could be their actual environment or the things that they've been putting energy forward towards. This Temperance was, I don't know if this Temperance was first. Isn't upright. So Two of Wands. She doesn't feel like she has choices. Like she is trying to have balance within herself. She feels restricted within her options. There's a lot of communication, a lot of thoughts within her environment, within herself, within her thoughts. She's working on trying to have balance within her environment. She doesn't know. She's trying to use her intuition. There's a lot of unknown things for her in her environment. She's just trying to like take it day by day and go like, I feel like there's a lot of confusion and a lot of hesitancy, a lot of unsure energy about her foundation, her like her structure, her like just things that feel secure and stable for her. It feels like she's not really feeling stable in that. So things are kind of out of balance for her in some way, shape, or form. But she's still trying to encourage herself to move forward. There is something that she does see being prosperous, and she's still trying to like move forward towards that, even though she feels it's been difficult, even though it feels like it's been taking a long time. All right, let's get the energy, spirit's advice for the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Sorry, guys, I just threw those across the floor. Okay. All right, divine masculine. Spirit's advice for divine masculine and the divine feminine. Spirit's advice for divine masculine and the divine feminine. Okay, last shuffle. Spirit's advice for divine masculine. Okay. Spirit's advice for divine masculine. Everything keeps falling on the floor. So the divine masculine, he needs to be more kind and compassionate towards himself. He needs to just go with the flow. be like, I feel like there's things that he's not being, what's it called? It's like you're being self-abusive in some way. He is being self-abusive in some way, shape, or form. He might be refusing his thoughts, refusing his emotions. Um, there's something where he needs to be more loving and kind and compassionate towards himself. He needs to get away from something at all costs, get away from something. There's something that's going to catch him off guard very unexpectedly, and it could be a higher level of commitment or something. Like maybe he's going to want to make a commitment, and that's going to catch him off guard. Spirit's advising you to like allow the things. The divine masculine is being encouraged for the things that, hold on. Okay. The divine masculine, you're being encouraged to be more loving, be more kind, more compassionate towards yourself, more patient with yourself. Self-sabotage, stop doing that. Don't do that. Be kind and patient with yourself. Be kind with your approach to yourself. Don't tell yourself like, oh man, I should have already got that already. I should have did that already. I knew better. Whatever this is with you yourself, like everybody's human. Like you're entitled to make errors. That's how you learn. That's how you grow. That's how you strengthen. So just calm down, relax. Don't be too harsh with yourself. There's something that you need to get away from, right? I think it was like this. This difficult thing in your environment that like either way, whether it's like this or there's like this, but I felt like it was like this. There's something that you need to get away from that is in your energy. I don't know if you like need to get away from it because it's unhealthy for you or it's unhealthy. The combination of you and somebody else is unhealthy. And within, like, I feel like you sense that. If that's true for you, you already sense that. Or this could be your thoughts as well. Like there's something that's not serving you that's in your environment. And if you don't let go of it, it's going to be released unexpectedly in a kind of a crazy, chaotic way. And I feel like it's something in regards to a higher level of commitment. So I felt like the divine feminine as well, just like the divine masculine, both parties have had commitments elsewhere that haven't really worked out the way that would have been ideal, right? Okay. Spirit's advice for the divine feminine. Advice for the divine feminine. Okay, both parties need to like be defensive, have your boundaries and stand by your boundaries. Don't let people walk over your boundaries, no matter who it is. Okay, divine feminine, stop being defensive. Stop letting people stop letting people use you as a doormat. Like if you've already repeated one cycle, you don't need to try it again. You've already learned your lesson. You don't need to repeat courses that you've learned. You've graduated those lessons, hopefully. So stop repeating the lessons. Stop being over defensive about certain things, and you need to be more defensive in other areas. Hello. Okay, let me get through this and then I'll pull you guys some questions. I'll pull you guys private stuff. The divine feminine, she needs to have clarity in her thoughts. She needs to speak her truth. There's something that needs to end for the divine feminine. I feel like that kind of goes back to this energy of stop repeating cycles, stop allowing other people to like use your energy and like kind of exhaust you, and then you're like, okay, you're done with them, and then you like you get away for a while, and then so you like feel better, and then they come back. I feel like there's some sort of cycle that keeps repeating. You need to stop. You need to work with people, but people that make you feel good, people that add to you, not people who take from you and make you feel uninspired and demotivated. It needs to be healthy for you. It has to be balanced and healthy for all people involved, or there's no benefit towards the connection. There's some sort of realization being like taking place for the divine feminine and the divine masculine. I feel like he's starting to realize his truth, and she's starting to realize her boundaries. I feel like both of them are wanting to approach something. All right. That has been the reading. So take it as it resonates. Don't force the messages. All right. Who has any questions? All right. Let's see. Those over here. Muskan Sony. Muskan Sony. Muskan Sony. Muskan. All right then. Muskan Sony. Muskan. Muskan. All right. This will be your last shuffle for Muskan Sony. Dang, you got a bunch. All right. Bottom of the deck is Five of Swords. Yes, they're definitely going to miss you. You're going to be in their thoughts. 10 of Swords, the 10 of Wands, the King of Wands, the 8 of Wands. I feel like there's going to be an energy of where your person is, like they're very passionate about you, but they're passionate about something else. I feel like they're trying to grow and inspire and progress something about themselves. They might be doubting their self and they're trying to heal that. I feel like there's energy where they're trying to make their wish fulfillment come true in some way, shape, or form. There's something where they're passionate about something, but they're not feeling good enough for something. I feel like they're trying to push through the burden, the difficulty, because they're passionate about it. I feel like if you haven't heard from them about some sort of difficulty they've been going through, I feel like you're going to hear from them. And it might just be like subtle, like, oh, it was a long day or it was a hard day or something like that. They're going to reach out to you in some way, shape, or form. And they're going to need you to like encourage them, inspire them. There's a lack of balance. They're needing some sort of communication or this conversation. You have the Two of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the Six of Cups, and the Three of Swords. I feel like your person is definitely going to be having like a feeling of nostalgia. And on their moments where they're like feeling heavy and disappointed, where they're feeling a lack of balance, I feel like thoughts of you or communications or something like that, where there's like these nostalgic feelings, these nostalgic thoughts. It kind of helps heal like disappointment, hurt. They might be getting bad news. Somebody might be getting bad news. You have the Five of Swords, the Nine of Swords, the Seven of Wands, and the Justice. So somebody's being abandoned and rejected or left out of something, and it's going to cause them to feel disappointed, or it's going to cause them to feel like, and this could be just like trying for a promotion and not getting it, or like giving somebody a compliment and somebody like brushing you off. There's like something where they put some sort of energy towards something and it's dismissed or withdrawn or something. It doesn't have forward movement, and that causes them to be stuck in their thoughts and wondering if like, should I even try? There's some sort of sense of balance being brought to something. You might be being defensive over the connection. Or maybe when they're thinking about you, maybe they just got a lot going on right now. And I feel like they do think about you. They want to reach out to you. They want to do things, but I feel like they're trying to keep things in balance for them. They're trying to like do things that are fair for them. There's some sort of energy of like a truth or communication, clarity, a thought, maybe even. And these came out, but this is like hard energy. It's like it exists, but you don't want to acknowledge it. So a higher level of commitment, learning something different, deeper, on a higher level, more spiritually. Two of Wands, trying to make a decision, trying to make a choice. Ace of Wands, still having passion, still having excitement. Eight of Pentacles, wanting to work at something, wanting to build at something, working a lot, investing your energy, like saving towards something. Knight of Wands, having a lot of energy towards something, putting energy towards what you're passionate about. Temperance, working on having balance, internal balance, healing something, trying to get your like the internal to reflect on the external and vice versa. The Three of Cups, either some sort of third party or some sort of celebration. The Four of Cups, being hurt and disappointed. So I feel like you're trying to act like you're happy, but you're really not. And the Ace of Cups, wanting to communicate, wanting to be around the person that you're affectionate about, wanting to be, I don't know. Muskan, I feel like yes, he's gonna think about you. He's gonna miss you. He's gonna want to reach out to you. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Let's see. All right. You're welcome. All right. MBE. 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 I think this will be our last. No, this will be our last shuffle. Sorry, one more. MBE. 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 I don't think we missed any, but let me check. Okay. Bottom of the deck, you have Temperance. So this talks about you having balance within yourself, within your environment, healing things within yourself to like bring balance within your external. All right, let's see. We're going to look at the energy that's upright first. Not upright, but that's like this instead of like this first. That's face value. We're going to look at the cards that are face value instead of the ones that are turned over. So you have the 10 of Pentacles. This speaks about having something like a higher level of commitment, long-term investment, financial resources, happy home, happy wife, happy life, happy things. Like even if you aren't married, like things are working out good, things feel good, there's harmony within the people that contribute to the environment, in the environment. Then you have the Fool. So having new experiences, having new expectations, being optimistic about new experiences, new things that you're going into, new phases that you might be experiencing. Then you have the Nine of Swords. You're stuck in your thoughts about it, stuck in your head about it, not getting much sleep, kind of doubting yourself. Then you have the Ace of Wands upright. You're still passionate about it. All right. And then we're getting into the energy. It's like it exists within you or around you, but you try not to notice it. You try not to recognize it. You try to avoid it. You try to act like it's not there. And that's the Queen of Wands. You're still passionate about this. I felt like there's like a sense of like maybe you feel like your ex brings you balance. You feel balance when you're with them. And that causes you to still feel passionate about them. There's like a sense, hold on. How do my fiance feel about me? I feel like this is your energy towards them, but hold on, I'll pull some cards. We're going to see the Five of Cups, Temperance, the Five of Cups, and the Hermit. So I feel like both of you guys want to have balance within the connection, but there's a hurt and a disappointment that it didn't work out. You have the Hermit. You guys have both learned your lessons in the time of being apart. I feel like things are different. Like you guys are, like both of you guys have learned lessons, and there's this disappointment that things couldn't be balanced at that time. And then you have the Eight of Swords. So you're stuck in your thoughts. Your ex might be stuck in your thoughts, but there's still definitely passionate feelings here. There's like a fondness, there's attraction. Then the Eight of Wands. So this could be like you guys are sending texts, you guys are like reaching out, sending emails, there's some sort of communication. You guys are sharing some sort of exchange. And then you have the Queen of Swords, being stuck in your thoughts, dissecting everything that's being said, dissecting everything that's like every interaction, every word, every exchange. Then the Two of Pentacles, trying to have balance. So like saying something and then wondering like, was that okay? Was that too much? Should I have said that? Should I have said something different? Was that the right response? Like, I feel like you're just trying to be like, I heard cautious. You're trying to be cautious in your approach, but I felt like you're trying to like open some sort of door at the same time. You have the Two of Swords and the Five of Swords. So there's something you're not seeing, which is causing you to have this confusion. There's something you're not allowing yourself to acknowledge, which is causing this confusion. Don't forget the reason why you guys broke up in the first place. It's important to like, even though things heal and grow and it might have been a long time since things happened, it's important to evaluate. There's sometimes it's good to heal and then you guys could be friends. It doesn't necessarily mean you can go back into having a connection. But also at the same time, it depends. Everybody's circumstances is different. Sometimes if you heal and you grow, your connection could be better than what it was before. So everybody's different. It depends on when that time frame was for you, how long ago it was, the ages that you guys got together, what you guys currently are gearing towards, what you guys are going towards, what you want to experience in your life. All right. MBE. Wait, all of a sudden she's on your mind. It's been several years. Okay. Let's see. I don't know if any of that answered any questions for you, but let's see. MBE. 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 Okay, last shuffle. MBE. All right. You have the Eight of Swords, the Four of Swords, the Five of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, you have the Page of Swords. You also have the Strength card, the Moon card, and the Five of Pentacles. So I feel like there's this energy here of you're trapped in your thoughts, right? There's been a sense of healing. It feels like it has been a long time. And you are still passionate. And I feel like it's been a long time, right? So those residual energies about being aggravated with somebody are no longer there. When you see them, you're happy, you're excited. It's fun times because it's been a while. But don't forget, it can also be problematic again, too. You also have the Five of Wands here. That could be talking about physical altercations, arguing, fighting. It can also... I sometimes can read that as having like a third party energy or like dating around or something like that. And then you have the Page of Pentacles. So you might be wanting to start a new, like, I don't know, you might be intrigued. There might be like this new, I don't know. Like I feel like your person or your ex has kind of healed, right? You guys have both healed. There's been like this healing. You have the four of swords here. There's been time that's passed and you've healed. So now you're kind of wondering, like, is it possible to kind of retry this again? Because you're kind of happy. You spend, like, you're excited when you're around this person sometimes. But let that be what it is. Like, let time reveal itself. Don't dive into something that you've like remember how difficult it was for your exit. Remember the reason why you exited. Be friends, go with the flow, don't force anything, don't resist anything either, but follow your intuition at all times. Follow your intuition. But there's a sense of like you might be getting lonely, and like if you have children together, like you have a sense of knowing that person, right? So it's a sense of like comfort with that person. Just follow your intuition. Don't go into something because it seems like, oh, it's been a while, or we've healed. So you have the the Page of Swords, the Strength card, the Moon, and the Five of Pentacles. So I'm just gonna say I wouldn't touch it if it was me personally with these, but this is just cards. It's just a reading. Do what you want. Follow your own intuition. We all have free will. But with having the Five of Wands and the Five of Pentacles, those aren't good energies. That's like fighting and arguing and combative energies, and being left out in the cold, being abandoned and rejected, having betrayal. And then you have the Moon card too, so you're not going to know about those energies. There's going to be things going on behind the scenes. I feel like there's a lot. There can be a lot more questions than answers. Just ask yourself, are you interested in getting into this? Obviously, you're interested in one point in time with that person, but there's a reason why it didn't work out. So if you guys weren't together for a long time, follow your intuition and see like what it is for you. I feel like maybe you see it's like that's somebody that you're always going to have a potential opportunity with, but you need to follow your intuition. Like, don't get hung up in the traps. Like, some connections you're just better as friends, and sometimes it's better when like they might be flirting with you because it's been a while, and like, oh, like let's keep it playful or whatever it is. I don't know, for you it's different, right? I don't know exactly for you, but there's an energy here of like, it looks like it could be playful, it looks like it could be fun, but really at the end of the day it could be another trap. It could be like, just remember how the situation was for you, why you guys ended it in the first place. I feel like there's a potential for you to go back into that situation. It's that kind of energy of like, from what I see here, it looks a lot better to basically be on the outside and be a friend and be like, oh, we're gonna joke, we're gonna be playful with each other, but we're never gonna cross those boundaries again. That way you know that there is boundaries, versus, okay, let's go ahead and cross those boundaries and I'm gonna get trapped in this little trap you have, like this web that you have, versus like, oh no, I'll just sit here from afar. I'm going to sit on this opportunity. I'm not going to take advantage of it. I'm going to sit on this for a while. I don't want to get trapped in it again, right? Whatever this is for you, take that as that resonates. Do you have any questions, MBE? And then Shaylee. All right, Shaylee. Shaylee. All right, Shaylee, this will be your last shuffle. Sorry, one more. Shaylee. All right, Shaylee. Okay. You have the Ace of Pentacles, Shaylee. So there's good things coming in for you. There's new opportunities, new people, new abundance, new resources, potentially. Sorry, I wanted to make sure I didn't drop any cards. So you might be having abundance coming in. New people are coming in, new resources, new things. A lot of new things are coming in for you. There's something that's going to be made fair. You might have a court case or something that you're dealing with, or you might get a fine. Be careful about speeding. Don't be speeding. If you get pulled over for speeding, ask for what are those called? A warning. Don't admit to speeding. Say, if they ask you why you're getting pulled over, I have an idea. Don't lie. But don't acknowledge it either, because then they have to write your ticket. But you might be getting a speeding ticket, so be careful with that. Okay, hold on. There's something here about some things you're like, hold on. That totally caught me off guard right now. So if you're getting a speeding ticket, just don't tell them, like, just ask for, like, either take that driving class or something like that. You're going to have a lot of opportunities. You have the 7 of Cups here. There's a lot of opportunities coming in. There's going to be a choice for you to make a decision. You might be trying to put this off or avoiding it. You already sense this, though. You already know that there's some sort of decision for you to make. I feel like you're trying to delay it or put it off, though. There's something that you're emotionally interested in that you want to move forward towards, or somebody might be moving forward towards you. Somebody's going to be offering you. Somebody wants to go out on a date with you. Somebody has an interest in you. You might have a secret admirer. Your intuition is telling you something. Be careful, because somebody in your environment is jealous of you as well. There's definitely somebody who's in your environment that I feel like you get a lot of attention, more than what this person does, and that makes them jealous. Somebody is very jealous of you right now. There's some sort of abundance coming in for you, Shaylee. I like that for you. You're not happy with what your options are right now necessarily. You might feel like something's missing, or maybe the options that are presenting themselves are not necessarily what you're wanting. But focus on your positive movement. Focus on your gratitude list. Focus on the things that you want. Focus on the characteristics in a partner that you do want. There's definitely some sort of passionate movement forward. I feel like the next month, there's something you're going to find yourself very passionate and excited about. And I feel like you're going to be moving forward towards that. Do you have any questions, Shaylee? Sorry, I can't speak, guys. That's okay. That means they're not the one for you. And don't let your energy be hung up on them. Like, just let that go. The one that's meant for you is waiting. They're busy cleaning up their energy. So clean up your energy so that they can come in. You're welcome. I'm telling you, like, sometimes the person that we have our eyes set on, and it might be 20 years, you've been thinking that was your person, and you finally realize that they're not. 10 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Follow your passion. Follow the things that you feel stable and grounded in. Follow the things that you feel inspired to. Become yourself. Be proud of who you are, because that's what's going to lead you to your person, to your true tribe. There's a sense of, like, following your intuition, and that's going to lead you to prosperity and abundance, to, like, a future that you've been wanting to have. All right, let me see for MBE, the lawsuit for MBE. The lawsuit for MBE. Outcome for the lawsuit for MBE. Outcome of the lawsuit for MBE. Outcome of the lawsuit. Outcome of the lawsuit. All right, you need to be patient. You're not going to be happy with it. You're going to be disappointed, but you're going to be grateful for it in some way, shape, or form. There's going to be like hurt feelings here. I feel like you're going to wish your ego is going to be bruised a little bit. You're gonna be hurt and disappointed with the results, but you're also gonna be grateful that it wasn't as bad as you thought it was gonna be. And you're gonna have to be patient getting your stability back in order. It's not gonna be good for you, but it's not gonna be as bad as you thought. You're gonna be hurt, your ego's gonna take a hit. You're gonna be disappointed. You're not going to feel like your side was seen very well. Like you might not see like they really saw your perspective, or they really heard your side of the story. There's like a sense of that, like being hurt and disappointed, feeling like they didn't really hear your side of the story, but feeling like, okay, it could have been worse. It wasn't as bad as it could have been. And being patient with getting your stability back in order. I hope that made sense. All right. This has been the reading. I'm going to get off of here, but I'm going to get this cleaned up, and I'm going to do a reading for the Divine Feminine's messages to the Divine Masculine. So give me a couple minutes and join me if you'd like to. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of love and light. Be kind to yourself and to others as much as possible. Bye.